5 seconds. Start. Bharat Mata ki Jai. To be honest, for a moment I almost forgot that I was in the Netherlands. It feels as though a festival is underway somewhere in India itself. Although The Hague is known across the world as the city of peace and justice, the atmosphere here today makes it feel as though The Hague has become a living symbol of Indian friendship. This shows that the color of one's passport may change, one's address may change, even one's time zone may change, but wherever the children of Mother India may live, this warmth, this vibrancy, and this spirit of celebrating life always remain with us. I express my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for this warm welcome. And as I was entering here, it saw the whole of Maharashtra, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, Mero Pyaro Rajasthan, and A for Assam. Friends, after meeting all of you today, I will have the opportunity to meet His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen. In addition, I will also hold detailed discussions on several matters with Prime Minister Rob Jetton. Over the past years, whenever I have spoken with the leaders of the Netherlands, they have always spoken very highly of the Indian diaspora. They have praised all of you. Every Indian takes pride in the contribution you are making to Dutch society and to the economy here. On this occasion today, I express my gratitude to the people of the Netherlands and to the government here. On behalf of 1.4 billion Indians, I extend my warm wishes to the people of this country. I have visited Netherlands before as well. Some of my old friends are seated here today. I have also had considerable interaction with the Indian community living here. The story of many families present here is not merely a story of migration. It is a story of culture, of faith, and of progress achieved amidst countless struggles. In those days, no one could have imagined that even after crossing two oceans, the identity of Indians would remain so vibrant and alive. The history of humanity bears witness to the fact that over time many cultures have faded away. Yet India's diverse culture continues to beat strongly in the hearts of its people even today. Today is the 16th of May, and this day is special for another reason. 12 years ago, on 16th May 2014, something remarkable happened. It was on this very day in 2014 that the result of the Lok Sabha elections were announced, making it certain that after decades, India would have a stable government with a full majority. From that day to this day, the trust reposed in me by crores of Indians neither allows me to stop nor to tire. This journey continues relentlessly and non-stop. From a very young age, I became deeply immersed in the spirit of patriotism. All of you became my family. Your welfare became my duty. With a spirit of dedication and with the blessings of all of you, I continue striving to do whatever I could, but that I would receive such immense love from the people. This was beyond even my imagination. When I look back, I see 13 years of service as Chief Minister, 12 years as Prime Minister, 25 in the democratic world, receiving the continuous support of crores upon crores of voters is for me a matter of immense good fortune. For me, this is not merely a statistic. It is your blessing and it is my greatest strength. The love and blessings of the nation inspire me every moment of my life to work towards fulfilling the dreams of the people of India. No matter which country in the world it may be, if it wishes to progress, it must dream big. Today, our India too is dreaming on a very grand scale. Today, the nation is saying we do not seek merely transformation, we seek the best. And not only the best, we seek the fastest as well. That is why when aspirations in India are unlimited, our efforts too are becoming limitless. Take the example of India's youth. Today, the youth of India aspire to touch the skies. They want to build, startup, create quality products, manufacture drones, and lead India forward in the worlds of artificial intelligence, AI, and semiconductors. That is why India's startup ecosystem is continuously growing stronger. Today, we are the country with the world's third largest startup ecosystem. Today, India's aspirations are not limited merely to its own borders. India wishes to host the Olympics, become a global manufacturing hub, emerge as a leader in green energy, and serve as an engine of growth for the world. The point remains the same. Our aspirations are unlimited and the scale of our efforts is equally vast. Record highway construction, record rail electrification, semi-high speed trains like Vande Bharat Express and one of the world's largest renewable energy expansions. No matter how ambitious the goal may be, today's India says that we will achieve it, and we are demonstrating that through our actions. Today's India is passing through a phase of unprecedented transformation. You may have seen recently that India hosted the world's largest and most successful AI summit. Before that, India had also successfully hosted the G20 New Delhi Summit. These were not merely one-time events. This has now become the character and confidence of today's India. India has implemented the world's largest unique identification program. India has also carried out one of the world's largest financial inclusion programs. The scale at which India is advancing digitalization is truly unprecedented. India is running the world's largest government-funded health insurance scheme as well. India reached a part of the moon where no one had reached before. India is also successfully working on one of the world's most advanced fast breeders reactors in the field of nuclear energy. Once again, my heartfelt thanks to all of you for such a warm and enthusiastic welcome. Full stop.